All right, sorry if y'all got like the notification a little bit early, and I did a 20-second video where I didn't realize I was live. I was still trying to fiddle with this, but hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sunday now. I was gonna say happy Saturday night, but like always, I'm late. Just give me 1 second here, just making sure I'm hitting all the right buttons. I mean, like when don't I, Let's see. Yeah, a lot of things happened this week, and like people were upset, which is that's okay. Everyone's welcome to be upset. I just want to make sure this is live. Give me a second here, people. My computer's so horrible, I really need a new one. Yeah, but hopefully everyone's doing okay. I know it's a little bit late, so I don't expect much here. Hopefully y'all catch it on the replay and let me know how you feel. I know people are gonna let me know how they feel. People are always letting me know how they feel. Shoot, did I break this? I might have to take this video down again because I don't know what's going on with my computer. Hold up, wait a minute. What's up? Oh, okay. Just give me like 1 minute. I should have done this before. I'm sorry. All right, so let's get this. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Let's get this started, okay? Because there's a lot to say, and I'm gonna try hard not to ruffle feathers because I know I ruffled some last night. It was unintentional, even though people will say that it completely was, and that I was trying to start stuff, but no, it really wasn't. It was just me, giving my opinion. I didn't want to like start an argument on a Cat and Friends channel. Like, that's not my intention. I go over there, I always have a good time. The people in the comment section are always like super cool with me. I feel like I could joke around and stuff, so that's why like I just like stopped watching, because I knew there was things I was going to want to say, and that really shouldn't be taken over to their platform. That should be, hey, I have my own, I can do my own thing here. So there's a lot of things we could talk about here. I made a post earlier. I made a post earlier about like a couple of things that I want to talk about, and one of the big ones is, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, is Roser dropping charges. I don't know. I kind of saw that coming like a long time ago, because there was never any movement or anything like that, and I know a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are mad at Roser, and they feel betrayed, and they feel that she's done wrong by them, and they feel like people are disappointed. Cool, they could be disappointed, but like, have any of those people who are disappointed like actually talked to Roser to find out like her reasonings on why she dropped charges? Or is everyone doing the classic witch hunt of, hey, everyone's mad, so I'm gonna be mad too, like let's all be mad together and all that stuff? Like, no, I completely I can understand one of Roser's points might be that it's just taking too long. Like, eventually there comes a point where you ask yourself like, hey, is this really worth it? Like, is all this that I'm doing worth it? And honestly, I don't think it is. I think she got what she wanted out of all this, which was, Ophelia can't really talk about her family. And aside from that, what else was there? Like, there wasn't going to be any jail time. There wasn't going to be anything like that, even though everyone likes to live in a world where just because they don't like someone, that person's going to get the worst, results. No, it doesn't work that way. And a lot of people need to come to that realization too, where just because someone does wrong doesn't mean they're going to get jail time. So I sympathize with Roser. I mean, she has a lot going on. She has a family. She has, she doesn't want to be, Exactly, Tony. Like, it's Roser's decision. Like, I don't think anyone's allowed to go be upset with her because in the end, she's the one who did all this work. People could try and take credit and say that they were, fighting for everyone, that it was going to be a group effort, but in the end, I don't think anyone was really there for Roser. Like, she was doing her stuff, working on her own. She might have talked to some people about a few things here and there, but in the end, I think she felt that she really didn't have the support that she deserved because everyone's real happy to say like, oh, we're doing this behind the scenes, or we're like, this is being taken care of, or we can't talk about what we're doing, but in the end, I don't think anything's really being done. So I kind of wanted to like, really, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Like, people are getting upset without knowing what's going on. People want to see, you know, people thrown in jail for the rest of their lives, and for what? For saying a couple of things on the internet. Yeah, so most of the stuff that was said towards Roser was slanderous, and that's why there was a case. That's why I put that upside down. That's why there was a case. That's why there was things that were done in court. But in the end of it, I feel like it was just going to be a slap on the wrist and everyone was going to go their own separate ways. Why continue putting the effort? Why continue putting the time if the results are already going to be known? Like, just let it go and move on. And I called this drama yesterday, and I know a lot of people got upset because I used the word drama, like, ooh, this isn't drama, this is real life and stuff like this. But like, what is, like, when you think about it, like, what is drama? Drama is just a series of events that stir up emotions, whether it's fake or whether it's real. Like, that's drama. Like, uh I could watch Grey's Anatomy and that's a drama show. That doesn't mean these things are taken to heart. Some people are very like touchy about like their drama shows and stuff like that, and I think that's why people got offended, because when you put so much of like energy and time into something, of course you're going to get attached and you're going to get sentimental and you're going to get emotional with what's going on in this. But in the end, it's just people sitting in front of cameras. Anyone could do it. It's just people sitting in front of a camera or talking into a microphone, talking about their opinions. And I think that's really what it is. And terms change all the time. Like, drama right now, like, the modernization of the word drama is basically any feud going on, back and forth, whether it's in person or online, mostly online, because you could just type in like drama channel onto YouTube and you're not going to see anything different than what you're seeing here with what's going on in the valley. You type in drama channel on YouTube, you're going to see that this is happening everywhere. Like, no one's special. This isn't happening to just anybody. Like, this isn't like a local thing. There's people all over the country, all over the world, who just beef online. Now, like, beef, that's another word. If someone wants to, hold on, let me see something really quick here. Give me another second here. Did I do this right? Yeah, so I mean, that's what it is to me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, to where like minimalizing this whole situation by calling it drama when that's pretty much what it is. Just like back in the day, before it was drama, it was called beef. um I mean, does anyone get offended and say this isn't beef because this isn't a pork product or this isn't a meat product? No, it's just the way you say something. It's just the term you give it to someone. And that brought me to like another point. Like, okay, I know a lot of people have been hurt. I know a lot of people have been offended by things that have been said on these platforms. And you're, more than welcome to feel the way you feel about something. I'm not saying don't feel things. I'm just saying that there's situations where you kind of give too much power to the words that are said about you. Like, if like I've been called so many things, but and everyone's different. I'm not saying that this goes along for everyone, but like, everyone's different. But you could, kind of help your mental health a little bit by, either taking yourself out of the situation, realizing that these words really don't mean anything, I mean, how many times have I been called digital dumb nuts? How many times have I been called all these things and terms by people of all sides? I'm not singling out anybody. Like, how many times have I been called that? And do I, rebuttal? Do I go back and forth with them? No. Glow did, I think, like a whole week on videos of, I think it was like 3 or 4 videos just, about me. Did I cry? Did I say I'm a victim of her? Did I, have my feelings hurt and go make police reports? Did I make a rebuttal video and go back and forth with her? I was like, no, because those words meant nothing. I know they're not true. I mean, I'm an idiot when it comes to certain things, but I like to think of myself as, educated, both street and, uh, as a scholar. And I know there's people that go through a lot of emotional damage and like mental, not, I'm not going to say mental illnesses, but like mental health issues, to where sometimes those words do, affect them on a very high level, to where, they think about, the unaliving or at least hurting themselves in some way. And that, kind of spreads and it becomes a sickness. It really does. And I feel bad for those individuals who are like that, but you got to remind yourself that it's not like, you got to remind yourself, like, yes, it hurts, but you have to remind yourself that these are just words coming from someone who's upset, someone who doesn't know you, someone who is just trying to hurt you. Because a lot of these back and forth, like insults and stuff like that, the whole goal of it is just to hurt the other person. That's why sometimes when it doesn't affect someone that, isn't bothered by words like this, that's why the next step is like, okay, I'm gonna go after their family. I'm gonna go after, their kids. I'm gonna go after their jobs and stuff like that, because the whole goal of this is just to hurt each other. And if you give in, that's having the other person win. And do you really want to throw in the towel and have the person win just because you had your feelings hurt? And I know that's going to be a touchy button for some people. I already had someone on my comments get upset because they were saying that it's slander, and it's not slander. That's something that a lot of people like misinterpret and get wrong. They think that anything negatively said about you is slander. And it really isn't. There's some people that have been slandered. Jaime has been slandered when they said he has AIDS. Rosa was slandered with her because it affected her personal and professional business life. But a lot of these other things where it's like schoolyard, insults and stuff like that, that's not slander. And it might hurt some people's feelings, but facts don't care about your feelings. It's the truth. A second here. Like, it could be false, but does it hurt your reputation? Like, have you lost a job over these insults? Have Did your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or wife like divorce you because of these, slanderous and bad remarks, or did you just get your feelings hurt? That's why when people have made reports and it really doesn't go anywhere, because yes, the officer's going to hear you out. The officer's going to take your statement. The officer's going to give you a case number. The officer's going to say you can pick up this report, later. But the officer doesn't. There's nothing really the officer could do for just talking about you. Like, I don't know, if you want a situation like, here's a scenario for slander. Okay, um, Jane's coworker falsely tells everyone that Jane's been stealing from. I'm sorry, I'm like distracted with cards. That they're saying that Jane's stealing, office supplies and selling them on the streets, or has like a black market situation with office supplies. It's not true, but it hurts her reputation at the office, to where she would, gets written up because of these lies. Like, that's slander, because it's affecting her image in, her work life, and the way people see like the way people see her. Now, let me give you this little one. I have comments here. second here. Okay. Here's another situation. You can play along if you want to. Feel free to play along. We're gonna make this a game while I sort out my cards. I feel like I'm able to get my ideas out a lot easier. Like if I'm able to actually do something and just let my mind spit everything out instead of worrying about hurting other people's feelings and stuff like that. But here's another situation. Let's say Jane, the same coworker of Jane's, says that she's not organized at her job. That's not slander because that's just them giving a opinionated statement on Jane. Like, yeah, it might affect her work and the way they think of the way they see her, but it's not really false or damaging in any way. It's just an opinion. And a lot of people like saying opinions on these channels and stuff like that. That's why it's not slander. If you want to throw out freedom of speech, go ahead and throw it, even though that too has been misused a lot. But let's do another scenario here. Let's say a friend of mine tells another group of friends that I'm unfaithful to my partner. And even though it's completely untrue here, this could damage my reputation, with my wife. And that's when I could, go after them for slander because they're ruining my personal relationship, my image to my wife, my image to other people. If people start throwing out that, like, oh yeah, he's unfaithful, he's sleeping with, all these Victoria's Secret models and all these, goth girls or whatever the thing is, that's when I could say, hey, this is slander. This is actually hurting my reputation. This is hurting my image, and go after somebody. Now, if that same friend says like, hey, Victor has a pretty short temper, that's an opinion. It might, because it's just like an over exaggeration of what it is. I don't think I have a short temper. I think I have so much patience when it comes to a lot of these things. And it's not slander because it's just a subjective comment that someone made about me. It probably wasn't even malicious or anything like that. It just lacks any legal weight of slander. And yeah, there could probably be some like legal kung fu to try and like spin things in a way to where like these bad comments have been slanderous, but in the end it really isn't. And I apologize if some people are upset at the fact that they might not get what they feel like is justice or anything, but at the same way, a lot of these, I want to say like about 95% of the people involved in this who want to make reports, who want to say it's slander, who want to go after people who have talked bad about them, if it ever went to court or the officer ever did have to get like your statements and your like true sides, are they gonna find that you too said things about the other person, that you participated, that you also like threw the words in, that you did back and forth? That's why I say that while there might be like a victim or two here and there in all this, I don't think everyone would say like I'm a victim because they said something bad about me. Well, what did you do? Like, how did you react when someone said something bad? Were you the first, like, were they the first one to talk bad about you, or were you the first one to talk bad about them? And this brings back something I posted about like a week ago. I don't even know if I'll be able to find it, but it was about like arrests. I know Anna was arrested. I don't know the details. I mean, people sent me stuff, and I saw like a Cat's Live about it, but I don't know like the full details. But let me see if I can just find the post. Let me go look for it real quick. Pumpkin Spice, Wolverine and Deadpool. And I didn't even see people commenting on this thing that I did a while back. A Ouija board. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I said it's wild how people spread someone else's mugshot, create content based on someone's arrest, but when their own past and arrest become a topic of discussion, it's suddenly unfair and out of bounds. Now, a lot of people say, a lot of people could take offense to it. People, number of people enjoyed it. Now, a lot of people said that I was defending Anna. And the truth is, I wasn't defending Anna when it came to this. And the reason, like, I could have said this was like in defense of her, but when it comes down to it, as soon as she got out, she went and she started like joking around on Kat's live about the arrest, joking around, like making jokes about like Ophelia being there, and I was like, what good does that do? Like, because that's just gonna give, you know, an opposing side a reason to talk bad about you. But then like Anna wants to get upset because they don't know what they're talking about, and they're talking about this, and everyone has a record and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, won't start none, won't be none. Like, if you don't say anything about people, they won't say anything bad about you. Like, if you want to say that that's like cowardice, or if you want to say that, you know, that's lame not to talk bad about someone, I mean, that's your problem, bro. Like, I think that's a good rule that should be implied. You know, don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. I think it's worked out because at the same time, it just shows that you're not paying attention. You know, take yourself out of the equation, maybe. And don't put so much stock into people's words. Don't, you know, give into the power of words, because in the end, you really have like control of your feelings. You have the power to say like how much I'm gonna let this affect me by letting someone else like say these things about you. And yeah, you could feel bad about them. You could, you know, I'm not saying don't feel bad. I'm just saying like you could feel bad, but you could take that and turn it into something else. Like me and my friends, hey, Red Solo Cup. Like me and my friends, for example, we like to throw names out at each other. Some names that are very not appropriate for like social media, but I'm trying to think of one that might be tame enough for me to say on here without losing my channel. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I was gonna say it. One of our favorite ones to throw at each other is cocksmoker. Now, my friends could say that to me, and I don't take offense to it. I laugh about it. But if someone random were to come up to me and say it, I'll be like, okay, like what the hell is this guy's problem? Like this, like I'm offended. Like, oh, like, you know, clutching pearls. Like, why is this person calling me that? But like, you know, it's the same word. It's just me giving it power in two different ways. If you want to, you know, use any like ethnic slurs, I mean, there's so many different ethnicities and so many slurs to go with them. But you could see how like some people are okay with some people calling them certain things, but other people aren't okay with it. Like a term of endearment. My wife calls me stupid from time to time. I think it's hilarious. I love it. It's, you know, music to my ears when she calls me stupid, because that means I'm doing something right by making her laugh and giving her a reason to call me that. But like when someone who I'm not close to or anything calls me stupid, I'm all like, fuck, like this kind of hurts. Like I sit with it for a little while, but then that's when, you know, I practice a little bit of mental health, and I think like, okay, am I gonna let this person who I don't even care about, I don't know about, you know, I'm not gonna give them any power to like hurt my feelings. Like they're nobody to me. Like, and then just, you know, brush it off. Like, cool, they called me stupid. I mean, things are a little bit different when you're in the middle of traffic, especially like on the 35 in Austin, where it takes me like almost an hour to get to work on most days. Yeah, like if someone throws me like the F bomb, or someone throws me like the middle finger, yeah, that's gonna stick with me a little bit more. But I'm not gonna go make a police report about it. Redheaded stepchild is another good one for you. Oh yeah, I get that all the time, especially at work, because at work I'm on the top floor So we call it the attic, and I'm basically like the stepchild because like most of my team works on the middle floor, but like I'm upstairs, like I'm in the attic, so they call me the stepchild because I don't get to participate with a lot of them, but it's cool. I get to like listen to my music and stuff like that, be in my own little world. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I wanted to say. I'm not going to touch on the stuff with Jaime. Like that's a whole bucket of worms that I don't want to be a part of. Like I've said what I wanted to say about when it comes to asking for money and stuff like that. I don't think I need to reiterate it and continue it or anything like that. I'm sure that's gonna be going on for some time. I gotta go round up the crew for you. It's unfortunate. We're just talking about like everything that's been going on this week. We talked a little bit about Roser. We talked about people exaggerating like victimhood. Like if you want to call yourself a victim, okay, that's cool, but you can't really be mad about it if you're putting yourself in that situation. Like because I've been there on the front lines too, to where like I've had shows about me. I've had people bash me, people talk about my family, people like make these memes about me and stuff like that, and I never saw myself as a victim because I know like I threw out like comments and remarks too, and that's why I'm saying like you're not a victim if you've ever like said anything, or if you've ever like commented on anything, if you've ever joked about anything. You really can't say like, oh, I'm a victim, poor me, I need to make a police report, I need to win a lawsuit, and I need to do all this. No, because you're just as guilty. Like a lot, and I think that's why the report stopped. Did someone OD? No. um I think that's why like the report stopped, because they really weren't going to get anywhere. That's just my opinion. People will probably say I'm wrong, people will probably try and correct me and probably say all these things about me, but you know what, that's why I just take it all like, okay, that's their opinion, that's cool, I'm not going to fight with them. Yeah, if you participate, you're not a victim, and that goes like publicly, that goes privately, because nothing really stays private in here. That's why I don't like taking phone calls or anything like that anymore, because everyone records phone calls, and you know um, whenever it's like group chats and stuff, that's why I take myself out. I've been added to group chats and I take myself off like the same day, because there shouldn't be like a group of people talking about things that like everyone else is oblivious to. Like if you're gonna say these things in a group, share it, like share it with the rest of the class, because that's when people start getting comfortable, people start saying things, and that always leaks. I don't think there's been a group chat that hasn't leaked in some way. Yeah, if you could dish it, you should be able to take it. Like that's like never fight someone, or like never punch someone if you're not okay with getting like punched back, which is why I don't really fight, because I don't want to get punched. Like this is already pretty tore up, I don't need to add any more damage to it or anything like that. Oh, thank you for the watching my post. I'm hardly live, and I don't even know who said it in the comments today, but they're all like, "Oh, like DD's like still in the drama. He's always in the drama. He never left the drama." Like, bro, I make like one video a month. The last time let me go look. The last time I made anything on drama related, uh, I think the last time I did anything drama related was March 3rd or March 26th. I don't know what happened on March 26th, but it. I'm gonna go with March 26th. I think that was the last time I made a video like relating to the drama. Everything else has just been, oh, I did an unboxing. Oh, I did a video playing video games. Oh, I did a video when I went to the baseball game. Um, so I'm averaging maybe like one video a month for the past year. Watching police camcorders or body cams, and we're gonna get back to that because I love doing that. Like I have a bunch saved um to go over, so we need to do that sometime. So I like Yeah, we're all in the drama. It's just some people participate less than others. Like I'm not gonna say I'm completely out of it. I'll dip my toe every now and then. I'll go comment on, Cat show, but it's never anything like malicious. I don't really like go over there to stir up anything. If there's a topic that I like, I'll go ahead and like I'll be involved in it and stuff like that. Uh what Lisa crap? Who's Lisa? I don't know. So yeah, to say like I never left, like I mean the same people who are getting upset saying that I never left the drama or that I'm still here in the drama are the same people who are watching the videos that get posted every single day from the people who go live every single day, but they want to chastise me because I made a comment here or there, or I made a video here, or I spoke about it here like on a post and stuff like that. Like, come on, get the hell over it. Like, you can't get upset at me for being in the drama when you're like like you're in there, like people are in there, and like it's what people are drawn to. I'm not gonna lie. Most of my top videos are drama related, but like what I'm proud of, what I am damn proud of, is I think my top three videos. Let me see here. Yeah, two of my most watched videos that still get like views like throughout the year, are not even drama related. Like that's what gives me hope that like I could still like make videos. And because when you do a lot of drama videos, when you're like, and that's been my fear, like for your channel, for your platform, for you as an individual to be labeled as that drama person, that drama channel, that person who's only known. Like I don't want drama to be my identifier. I never have. So this gives me hope when like two of my most viewed videos are nothing about drama. It's me talking about Trick or Treat, which is one of my favorite Halloween movies, and another one talking about um, the La Lomita Church. Like those videos are still getting views. Like every week, I still get like a couple of views from those things. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let that be my label. Like that's why I've made like other videos like playing like video games that have done really well. These lives where we just like talk back and forth have done really well. So I try not to. So your name's drama. And like there's nothing wrong with exposing it. There's some of the top YouTube creators have thrived because of drama. Drama Alert, which is one of the biggest channels on YouTube, like this guy's worth like millions of dollars. All he does is talk about YouTube drama. You know, he got that bag. He's good. TMZ, just known for tabloids and capturing drama and stuff like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't want it to be my main focus. I don't want that because for me it's taxing on me emotionally. It drains me like mentally, and that's why I go away for a while and then I'll come back, watch a couple of videos, like, okay, let me just talk about this real quick, and then I can go back into my little hole or whatever you want to call it. Oh, Ghost. Okay, I know that live streamer. But yeah, just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Um, Roser did what she did, for her own decisions. You don't have to like it, but you have to at least respect, like, her decision. It was, hers in the end. Anyone's more than welcome to, do what she did, but no one has, Hey, Debbie, no worries. Welcome to the stream either way. Um, Power lies in the Words have the power that you give it. If you want to be insulted for an insult, be insulted, but don't let that consume you, because I think that's what people stick with. People, you know, will hold on to the argument that this person said this about me, even though it was like a year, 2, 3 years out, they still hold it. Like, why are you letting this one word, this phrase that was said years ago by someone that you don't even like, why are you letting that control your life, control the way you present yourself on social media? Like, no, no need to apologize. Hey, it's cool. Yeah, Roser dropped the case and people were upset because she didn't like push through it, but in the end no one was really there with Roser. Like, the people who were upset about it and disappointed, I don't think they even talked to Roser. I think a lot of people went into this thinking that Roser was going to a lot of people went into this thinking Roser was gonna sue Ophelia, and that somehow Ophelia was gonna do life in prison or something like that. That's what people wanted, but I don't see a situation at all where there would have been any prison time, no jail time, just a slap on the wrist, maybe community service, maybe go to, anger management therapy or something like that. But that's all that was going to happen. And in the end, so much time's already been wasted on this. It's already been years. So much effort. Uh, so many friendships have started and ended in between. Like, when all this started, and Roser's not really like, she's not around in this anymore. She has no, she has no skin in the game. There's no reason for her to continue doing this just to please other people. She has a life, she has a family, she has, you know, things that she has going on. I think it's better if she just puts her effort, puts, everything into moving on, going forward, and being productive, rather than this constant circulation of, they talk bad about me, let's write a report, let's go to court, let's not go to court, let's not file a report. Like, it's just a lot of back and forth. But I'm gonna end it because Umbrella Academy season 4 came out a couple of days ago. I've been at work. I sorted all my cards while I was talking, so I have nothing to do but go watch it. Me and my wife have been waiting for this for 2 years already for it to come out, and I don't want to wait anymore. So I'm gonna go watch it, and I will talk to y'all later. Tomorrow I'm gonna vent a lot. Tomorrow I'm gonna be very upset and everything because I forgot how expensive school supplies are, and I don't give a shit that it's tax-free weekend. School supplies are still expensive. Kudos, and I give so much praise for those individuals who have multiple children, who have, like 3 or 4 that they have to like take care of. I only have one, and it's already killing me. So I give kudos to you, give you all props for everything that you do. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it. Y'all enjoy yourselves. It's already super late. I don't know why y'all are still here, but hey, I appreciate you. Go ahead and drop a like, because every like you drop on this channel is a middle finger to someone that you don't like. So go ahead and just drop those likes. You haven't before, go ahead and subscribe. I don't, ask a lot from you. I really don't ask anything. I don't even know, but it's just appreciated. You're not obligated. Hey, Cecilia, I gotta talk to you. We gotta talk. Me